Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Geeks and Gamers Play, and this whole Microsoft buyout of Activision Blizzard is definitely a major move, and one of the biggest, if not the biggest moves we've seen in the gaming industry ever. And look, everyone's trying to stop this because they're all shit scared of this. In fact, over here we can see that Sony is claiming the Xbox Activision deal would hurt developers and lead to price rises. Now, the irony of Sony saying this is not lost on me. And I say this as someone that does not own an Xbox. I own a PS4, actually. So now we have the FTC likely to file an antitrust lawsuit to block Microsoft's Activision deal, report claims. So the Federal Trade Commission is likely to file an antitrust lawsuit to block Microsoft's takeover of Activision Blizzard. So according to free sources cited Policito, FTC chair Lina Khan is looking to rein in the power of the world's largest tech companies. Now, the report goes on to state that the lawsuits challenging the deal isn't certain. Several within the FTC are skeptical of the company's arguments. Now, look, just a quick little note. I personally believe that this deal will happen. The FTC and Microsoft did not immediately respond to requests for comment as claimed. So were the FTC to proceed, it would be a major blow to Microsoft, which is currently fighting across the pond against concerns raised by the UK regulator, the CMA. An antitrust lawsuit would mean that Microsoft would have to fight to push forward its acquisition of the Call of Duty maker in the US courts. The FTC was expected to rule on Microsoft's proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard by late November. That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? So the European Commission has officially launched an in-depth probe of Microsoft's proposed acquisition of Activision Blizzard, as expected following the initial inquiries into the $68.7 billion deal. The European watchdog said earlier this month that it opened Phase 2 investigation due to the competition's concerns. The deal has been approved by regulators in Saudi Arabia and Brazil, but the UK's Competition and Markets Authority also recently expanded its investigation into the second phase. It's in the process of inviting members of the public to share their views on the acquisition before giving their final decision of March 1st. So, like I said, as we can see, pretty much everyone does not want this deal to go through because they will own so much. Just so goddamn much. Especially Sony is kind of freaking out a little bit. Now, while I don't think they will and they'd be stupid to, hypothetically, they could kind of, turn Call of Duty, which is a major seller every year, into an Xbox exclusive. Or they could put it on their Xbox Game Pass and still charge full price for it for PlayStation users. There's a lot of options they could do with this. So they are definitely a bit spooked by this deal. But I don't see them going down that route. I think they'd lose too much money in the long run when it comes to paying for cosmetics in Call of Duty, for example. However, I still personally think that this deal will go through, and next year, Microsoft is going to own Activision Blizzard. But what do you guys make of all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments section down below, and be sure to subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Play and check out geeksandgamers.com, and I'll see you all in the next video.